I'm the only boxer, to turn professional without first fighting as an amateur. I'm the only boxer to win every cruiserweight title conceivable. Cruiserweight is underneath the heavyweight. I won the California Cruiserweight Champion, the United States Boxing Association, North America Boxing Federation, World Boxing Council International, and the current World Boxing Federation Champion.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
I can bet my last dollar. Now all these young people waiting here don't know who's sitting down for this studio. I can bet my last dollar.
What the young people?
The people behind you, all the people behind you. I can imagine that they don't know this person who's seated in the studio this morning.
You know the funny thing?
Even you, I'm sure you asked. You asked.
No, you know the funny thing is that, I'll be honest, I'll put my hands up.
Even you?
Hold on.
Are you joking?
If I hadn't been told that he was going to come, I wouldn't have, because he looks so much younger.
Oh, well, yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah, true that.
He looks so much younger than I expected to see him, because he's wearing this. No. He looks so much younger in real life than I would have ever thought. And he's wearing this kind of what they call them, funky glasses. This bros can pass for 50.
I'm telling you.
Do you understand?
I'm telling you.
He's looking fit. No.
Okay, let's ring the bell first for our guest. Yes. All right. So our guest this morning is a former professional fighter, known as Mr. President. Yeah, whose professional career spanned from 1978 to 2004. Now, he's known for his aggressive style and a career that included challenging for world titles on 3 occasions. Now, despite a successful career with a record of 66 wins and 14 losses, he's also known for his ongoing efforts, wait for this, to secure a Guinness World Record as the oldest boxing champion. That lets the cat out the bag. None other than the former cruiserweight champion, Bash Ali.
Bash Ali.
Good morning, Bash. This Guinness Book of World Record fight that you want to stage, yeah, it's going to happen in Nigeria.
Oh yeah,
undoubtedly. Yeah.
This is why I've been fighting for it. Otherwise, I would have done it outside.
Okay, but is this an exhibition fight or a real fight? I mean, sanctioned.
The Guinness World Record.
Yes, the Guinness
World
Record.
Fight, knockdown, drag out fight, blood, coming out of the mouth, snot from the nose. Real fight. I mean, it's not going to be like Mike Tyson's, with Jake Paul. No, that one was an exhibition. Now, 8 rounds, 2 minutes. This is 12 rounds, 3 minutes, non-stop action.
And you still have the stamina to go 12 rounds.
This is what the world wants to see. Can this old man, who's almost 400 years old, fight this young, strong white American? I'm fighting Andy Ruiz, the former heavyweight.
Andy Ruiz?
Yes, the one who knocked out Anthony Joshua. Mm-hmm. Is the one I'm fighting. And the world said, this man must be a madman. I'm fighting a man, who I'm old enough to be his grandfather. Mm. And they want to see it. Can he really do it? So they will pay. They will pay, because it's a barbaric, world. They want to see somebody.
And Ruiz has signed up for this fight.
And the Ruiz is ready. Everybody sees me as an easy opponent. A man who is 70. What can he do? Mm. What can he do? So this is why the pay-per-view will be big. They want to see, is this a joke? And on the undercard, we have people like Mike Tyson, who is coming, Tyson Fury, Evander Holyfield, some top fighters who are going to be on the undercard. I will just go up and close the show. So it's a big deal.
In Nigeria here?
In Nigeria, yes. 132 countries are coming. The federal government has written letters to them to guarantee their safety in Nigeria, and that anything they want, they are covered. So this is big.
Where will this fight be?
Before. We have about three states trying to get it. Lagos State, Akwa Ibom, and we have FCT too that wants it. So it's going to go to the highest bidder. So nobody's just going to get it like that. Whoever bids, the most will get it. And we want to start with minimum bid of $1 million. If you want it, come up with the money. And you can imagine what it will do for tourism when you have all these people, in Nigeria. The kind of money they are spending. It's a big deal. This is going to be one of the biggest events, that will ever hold, in this world. And like I said, a 70-year-old man fighting, not going to the hospital to rest, but going inside the ring to fight.
Bash, you've been trying to do this for 19
years now.
19 years. 19 years.
The first inauguration was on November 9, 2006.
What sort of bottlenecks have you faced?
Bottlenecks, nothing but, the bottlenecks of corruption, people not doing the right thing. That is it. If I had cooperated with corruption a long time ago, I would have had this fight and several more. But I just say, let us do the right thing in our country. Let us do the right thing. Sports is supposed to be one of the biggest industries in the world. Sports is supposed to be able to compete with oil.
Yeah, true that.
As oil money is coming in, sports money is coming in. Oil money is coming in. Look at Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia just started a few years ago, and they have taken over sports. They have taken big fights. Saudi Arabia, big wrestling, Saudi Arabia, big everything, Saudi Arabia, and we can do it right here in Nigeria. This is what hurts me. We can do it right here. Nigeria can be the biggest in sports because we have great athletes. I don't know if you have heard of somebody called Akim Olajuwon.
Yeah,
Akim Olajuwon never played basketball before. He was a goalkeeper in Nigeria. Went to America and became the best center in the world.
The dream.
The best center. And I don't know if you have heard of a man called Bashali. Bashali never fought amateur. Never. My very first fight was for money. Very first fight. I trained 6 months, went inside the ring and started boxing as a professional. But we are great athletes.
But you spoke about bottlenecks.
Great athletes. Yes.
I remember there was time you actually went to press and mentioned names about people that collected money from you.
Several times. The office of the chief of staff to Mr. President, $12 million. I have documents here. I have papers here. $12 million. Then Sunday.
When was that?
This guy, 2007 and 2008. I have everything documented.
What regime was that? 2006.
President. No, 7 was.
No, that would have been
President. Yes.
No. Buhari now.
No. 17. That's 2017. Say 2017.
Do you say 17?
Excuse me, 17.
Oh, 17. Oh, that's but. Buhari. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buhari, I have documents. I met with Buhari. Buhari asked me, to deal with Abba Kyari, his chief of staff. Okay, so we did the inauguration. Everything Abba Kyari said he would do, he did. So I don't have any fault with that. He said we will be inaugurated, before, they left 2017, he did it, so no quarrel. Then Sunday Dare now came in. Sunday Dare now.
Sports Minister.
Yes, Sunday Akindare, who is special advisor to Mr. President. He now came in and said, okay, let's do this. Number one, they extorted 13 million naira from me. I have the documents. Okay, then after that, they demanded for more money, and I said no. He now wrote a letter to America that the federal government of Nigeria has no hand in this project. So which means that everything that has been done is fraud, the inauguration fraud, the money.
Sunday Dare wrote that letter.
Sunday Akindare, the letter is here for you to see. I mean, you just wonder. He wrote a letter that the federal government of Nigeria has no hand in this project. So now, put my life in danger. When, these people came, they took all this money from them, they now say, Bashali is a fraud. I've been through hell, but still I refuse to give up. I've had several press conferences, not one, not two. I've written several letters to Mr. President, but they blocked Mr. President from sending the letters. This was why I had to go to the National Assembly and wrote a petition that this is what these people are doing to me. This is the money they have collected. They have collected so much money, they have not done anything. Shehu Deko, my friend, I've met him. We met on November 13, 2024, and he told me that he was going to re-inaugurate. 1 year later, he has not done it. You know why? Because his hands are handcuffed. The people, who are demanding money from me are still in the presidency. So Shehu Deko cannot do what he's supposed to do. But we are going back, to the National Assembly on the 9th, December 9th, and it will be there, and it will tell them why have you stalled something that's going to bring honor, glory, and financial growth to the country. Number two, the federal government is not putting up a kobo on this project, not a kobo. It's private sector driven. Government has inaugurated and has brought us together. Let us continue now. It becomes a problem. And you now wrote a letter and say government has no hand in the project.
There's a question here for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Great to see Bashali looking so fresh and fit. So my question to you is,
Yes.
to what end? Why do you do this? For money, fame, record? The reason I ask this is that age is an important factor in boxing that signals decline in strength.
Yes.
Don't you think it's time to slow down, support and promote younger, talented boxers? Stephen from Victoria Island.
Stephen, thank you very much. No, I mean, age is not a barrier, for me. I want to do something that has never happened before. I'm in great shape. And if you go back, Google, you have never seen, or you will never see any man in his 50s or 60s who have died in the boxing ring. The people who have died are people in their 20s, 30s. So, I'm just an extraordinary human being, and I want the world to know this. By setting and resetting the Guinness World Record, everybody will know that Nigeria, is truly a great man.
These people that you speak of, who demanded money from you.
Who demanded and collected money.
And
everything is well documented.
Okay,
Yes.
what was the reason they gave for wanting to collect these monies from you? What was the reason for that?
Number one, Abba Kyari, he said, from the pay-per-view money that they needed advance. Okay, because after they wrote to America that, the money is domiciled at Central Bank, the money for this fight is domiciled at Central Bank, by the private sector. Okay, so now he's saying, well, I mean, for us to move ahead, to facilitate a lot of things, it needed $10 million. Okay, and then another $2 million for the re-inauguration of the local organizing committee for a total of $12 million US. Said, okay, I mean, since, the original fight money is domiciled at Central Bank, written, by the federal government of Nigeria. So they went ahead, we now agreed, and now got $12 million, and he had said that the LOC will be re-inaugurated, before May 24th, 2019. And exactly what he said was done. Unfortunately, he got COVID and died. And then Sunday Dare came in and said government has no hand in the project. I've written several letters to Mr. President. Several letters. I've sent it through DHL. I've gone there personally to deliver. I've called several press conferences to tell the world what's going on. The federal government never came out to say, oh, Bashali, you are a liar. No, but everybody just keep quiet and say, okay. When he's tired, he will go away.
But let me try and get my head around this, because the figures are mind-boggling.
It is mind-boggling.
$12 million.
$12 million US dollars.
Where did it come from?
From the pay-per-view group. And you see,
Based where, in America?
Yes. Pay-per-view group came here. I invited them. I am the sole owner of the World Boxing Federation. If you Google it, the people at home can Google it or in the studio. Go to Bash Ali, California Superior Court Judgment, WBF, and read Boxing Insider. I am the sole owner of the World Boxing Federation to satisfy a California Superior Court judgment, which in 2013 was worth $9.7 million US. As I'm talking to you now, it's worth about $105 million US. I am the sole owner. So I guaranteed the money. I told them, no, don't worry, everything is set in Nigeria. And they came along, and then the money was put up. Then later they said the government has no hand in the project.
Who is Bashali for the younger generation who have sent him quite a few messages that they have no idea who you are?
Oh, Bashali. I'm the only boxer, to turn professional without first fighting as an amateur. I'm the only boxer to win every cruiserweight title conceivable. Cruiserweight is underneath the heavyweight. I won the California Cruiserweight Champion, the United States Boxing Association, North America Boxing Federation, World Boxing Council International, and the current World Boxing Federation Champion. So all these things I did in America, and then came to Nigeria, and Nigeria now gave me a national honor. Then it was the highest national honor ever given to a Nigerian athlete. That's the Officer of the Order of the Niger. Now, I want to set the Guinness World Record as the oldest boxer to ever fought for a world title. That is Bashali in short.
So who are some of the big names that you fought?
Big names.
When you were active in the ring.
I fought Carlos de Leon. I fought Rafa Tijani in Germany. He was the world champion, but I defeated him. But I was robbed of the title. I fought Henry Tillman. I was supposed to have fought Mike Tyson then, but unfortunately, they didn't put up enough money, so the fight never came up. So these are some of the top people I fought outside. Then in Nigeria, there was this guy called Charles Udalo, who was the heavyweight champion. I bounced him around like a rubber ball and knocked him out twice. And since I've been fighting in Nigeria on the soil of Africa, since 1987, I've not lost any fight. All my opponents have gone out by knockout.
There's a question here for you about Benel Insurance. I don't understand. What is that?
My Benel Insurance is my voodoo power. My mom gave it to me before she died. As long as I have it, nobody can beat me. It's impossible. I'm knocking out everybody.
Are you saying there's juju in boxing?
Yes, I have it. It has always worked for me. All the people I fought, I knocked out. So I will continue to knock them out. If I fight, Olisander Oiski tomorrow, I will knock him out. If I fight Tyson Fury, anybody I fight, I'll knock out.
Monsieur Akiode from Isheri is asking, good morning, Daddy Bash. Which age did you start eating once in a week?
About 2001. I started from 2001. I just started to punish my body, eat less, train very hard. My body is always empty, so I'm always hungry, I'm always thirsty. That way, germs cannot form in your body.
Okay. Good morning, Lagos Talks. I really do hope that Bashali can actually win a world title at his age. It will be quite interesting to see Samson from Oju Elegba.
Who's that one boxer?
I will win it.
Who's that one boxer, Bash, that you would have loved to have fought back in your day that unfortunately didn't happen, apart from Mike Tyson, who you mentioned?
Yes, Evander Holyfield. I would have loved to fight Evander Holyfield. We had discussed for that fight, but then the money, was never put up. I would have loved to fight Evander Holyfield because Holyfield was very, very good then. He went up, from cruiserweight to the heavyweight. And when he became the cruiserweight champion, we tried to make a deal, but it never worked.
Is there a Nigerian boxer that you're fearful of?
No, respect, yes. There's this guy called Joe Lasisi. Joe Lasisi, very good then. You were supposed, to fight, but the fight never happened.
Joe Lasisi used to use Bender Insurance, according to reports.
Yes, but my own Bender Insurance is bigger than his own.
For a second, I was confused.
My own is bigger than his own. So this is why he did not fight me. He was afraid of my own Bender Insurance.
Hello. Good morning. Charles.
Well, good morning, Kelvin. How now?
You just took the question away from my mouth now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Morning, Carol.
Okay.
Joe Assisi, I lived with him like 1 minute. So that fight, we all anticipated for that fight. I just wonder why you called it off, Egbo, because we are all ready to watch that fight between you and Joe Assisi. Even there was a day you were on one television station and you were talking. And I called Joe Assisi and said, Egbo, Bass is in one station, he's talking about you. He now called that station. So you started challenging yourself there. So I don't know why that fight did not take place. I'm really not happy with that, because we were all expecting that fight. The boxing was just too much.
Yes.
But the nice journey, you shall interesting. Always interesting listening to you. Always interesting.
Thank you.
1 hour cannot be enough to listen to you. I don't know why they brought you today. You should have brought you on Monday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We have a lot more questions.
But I want to know, why was the fight called off?
The fight was called off, like I said, Joe Lasisi at the last minute, decided that he wasn't going to fight. He said that if he had defeated me, that the area boys, would beat him up. So that was his excuse. He said, no, he's not going to fight me. So the fight never happened. But it would have been a good fight because Joe Lasisi was big. And Joe Lasisi was knocking at everybody. And they said he was using juju. And here's Bashali, the same thing. Knocking at people. And Juju, so it's going to be Juju versus Juju. But unfortunately, the Juju versus Juju never happened.